Hey everybody, this is Paul. You're in my garage under a grow light because it's winter in Southern California, and we're going to update 2 weeks and 2 days, 16 days, 16-day update on our grafting experiments that you've seen us do on our last episodes. So here's the seedling. I just took it off the bag, and it looks like it's going to take. There's no red growth on it, but it seems like there's some new spines there, I think. But it's definitely not shriveled up and dry. And I was monitoring it under there as close as I could with a flashlight. And it did seem like at first like I didn't cut it straight enough, but then it's kind of started to callus over and little roots are almost popping out. So we'll see what happens, but I think it's going to take. I think I did get a connection, not a double connection, a single one to the cambium layer. So we'll see what happens, but I'm very optimistic. Definitely don't want to drive around with this or move it at all. Just leave it alone. Let that connection form for a while, because if you shake it or anything, it could pop off and you'd be sad. All right, here is our drilling method, that graft method that we tried. So with the drill, this was in a paper bag for 2 weeks. You can see it's healing up nicely. That damage was prior to the graft. And the connection is a little loose on the right there. You can see there's a gap, but the left side is really tight. And I know that I drilled down and connected the stems about 2 inches. So I think it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna leave that tape on there and just let it be under the grow light, and we're going to keep it on 24/7 now since it's winter and they've been covered for 2 weeks. Next, I didn't do an episode on this one, but this is our neighbor's. I did it the same day, and this is our neighbor's unknown variety. It's never fruited or flowered, and so I tried that method where I cut into the stem that I found online, and it seems to be doing well. I'm going to take off that plastic next and see how it is and just let it be. Also, I see that new growth there. I'm going to have to trim it out. You definitely don't want that there. You want it to channel all of its energy to where you grafted. What else? Here's our flat graft that we did, our first grafting video that we posted. And it's doing well of axe. However, it did keep kind of popping off early on. I was watching it, and so I applied some super glue. I've seen grafting with super glue on succulents and other plants, tomato plants. So I figured let's try it with dragon fruit, and it's now kind of connected there together. But there is still a gap over here. So I'm not going to mess with it, but it's looking like this is going to be, I think, okay. It's been, I think, 6 weeks on this one. We did this a little bit before the others. So definitely just going to let it be. And I did notice that there's some very unique growth after I kind of pruned back all the energy off of I cut out all the thorns. You can see there's some other growth here. I mean, look at that one. That one's really interesting. Weird. So I'm going to prune those back to make sure all the energy goes to the graft. And last but not least, here's the one that Scott and I did. And so this is his Vietnamese white at his house that I put on my sugar dragon. And then I put a sugar dragon on his Vietnamese white at his house. So he's going to have to take it from here and show us the update on that graft.
All right, it's been about 2 weeks, and we're going to check out what this graft looks like. Yeah. So, it's like Christmas, right? Paul's got this double wrapped. I think it looks pretty good. Looks green. Doesn't look like unhealthy. If I just broke it. There's so much stuff on here.
Jeez. I think you need to be careful over there.
I know. Should've got some scissors. So much stuff. There we go. Alright. We're unwrapping. Okay, be gentle. I think it looks pretty good. Nice. That was some new method we never tried, and I think it worked. It's pretty happy. This will give you another update, but hey, there you go. Success. So we have a sugar dragon on a Vietnamese white now, and we'll see what happens. All right, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.
Dude, it's creepy.